has called KITOs are one of the biggest menace in the LGBT society in Nigeria. In a recent video that has been trending, we see a guy seated on the floor in blood, where a particular man was said that he's a KITO that came to KITO him and ended up being KITO'd. Is that a true story, or is there more that meets the eye? As it has called for a debate in many LGBTQI groups across Nigeria. I'm your host, Marvelous Achafu Kelechi, and I'm always joined by Chimereze Henry Awunaya, shedding lights to some of this kind of discussion. Welcome, Chimereze. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, Mr. Achafu. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you very much. So, guys, take a look at that video, and when we come back, we talk more. It's still KITO Talk.
If I call him now,
you go call your mother, tell and say you be KITO. You want go KITO somebody, the person KITO you. I understand me. Check. See inflation. So you want make me to carry my penis put for your nyash? Abi?
no, it's a
Okay, you want KITO me. I keep income for my place.
Yes.
Not be for your place, so for my place. If you can have a person. My first child, not twins.
Welcome back, viewers. You all must have seen that video. So, Chimereze, over to you. You saw the video, the guy blooded. What are your thoughts about it?
I had to look through the video again, and I watched it, and one thing I saw, apart from the guy being beaten and said he was KITO'd, I saw someone who was really in abject poverty, someone who needed medical attention. If you look closely in the video, you will see that the guy had spots on his body, and even without being a medical, a caregiver, medical dietitian, or whatever they are called, the medical doctor rather, I could tell that that guy had a form of either syphilis or a sore or something or on his body, or rashes. And I saw someone who really needed medical treatment. So this
But
goes
Chimereze,
back.
what if it was acne?
No, that thing cannot be
So what if it was acne? Because I
No,
feel
that thing
like we
cannot be acne.
LGBTQI members are completely judgmental. We just like to judge. What if it might just be acne?
No, acne comes on your face, not all
So
over your
acne comes
body.
anywhere, any part of your body.
If it's acne, if it's not acne, one thing I know is that dude needs treatment.
Go ahead.
One thing I know is that dude needed treatment. I don't know what he has, but I far beyond that. And I saw that dude is just a teenager. That's a teenager that needs someone to guide, someone to, One thing I would say is that they did wrong. They shouldn't have beat him up to the point where blood was gushing out from his nose and his mouth. Another thing I think NGOs needs to step in. We've said this again. We have different NGOs. The last time Philip Noni was on KITO Talk, and he talked about how NGOs receive money and do nothing. This is when we expect our NGOs to go look for this survivor, get in touch with this survivor, give him the medical attention he needs, give him the counseling he needs, even if it's a KITO or not. We need to go to the depth of where this story is. We need to find out the core truth of the story, because this could just be a setup. This is from the second party. We have no evidence that this guy is a KITO. If you go to KITO Diary, because I had to go to KITO Diary's Twitter page, and I looked and I've not seen this dude's face on KITO Diary. You're getting at least KITO Diary is one of the LGBTQ activists that we know that post KITO faces, and I didn't see his picture there. So I think that more investigation needs to be done on this matter. This dude or this individual needs adequate medical treatment, and this shows that our LGBTQ community really needs job, because if this young guy is engaged in a skill, he will not find out the time to be looking on the KITO business. The question remains that yes, the KITO business is the only business in the LGBTQ community, and it's becoming so sad that even LGBTQ members are indulging in KITO businesses. Apart from KITO businesses, what other businesses has the community created for LGBTQ persons? Over to you, Mr. Achafu.
Thank you so much, Chimereze, for that wonderful submission. I think the only thing I would add before I leave there is that two things. If it's true, the guy is actually a KITO and the other man, because to me I find it problematic the wordings that were used. That's why I find it hard to believe that the boy was a KITO, because if you notice from what he said, oh KITO, one call KITO KITO. How it is that one go work? So I was like, how would you call yourself a KITO and say someone came to KITO you? That means it's like two wrongs trying to call each other out. But I was just saying maybe it's just an excuse just to perpetrate his bad behavior. But either way, I'm not impressed by what was done there, because that looks like
Sorry, Mr. Kelechi, to cut you short. When people keto people, it's not a one-man business. If you have been keto before, you know that when they want to keto you, it's
yeah,
not.
that's what I'm saying now. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That I find it hard to believe the man that was saying that the guy sitting on the floor was a keto, because ketos don't go in one man. Although there are exceptional ketos, like keto that I know I've said on this Pure Talk before, that it's called, I think it's Kunle One Touch or something. It's called Kunle One Touch. I think it says somewhere in Sule. I don't know if he has relocated, but it's been home in Nigeria out of Nigeria for almost a year. But the guy actually uses juju, so uses what is voodoo, jazz, and then he uses handkerchief. So when he touches you with the handkerchief or puts it in your nose, you just fall asleep. You just black out. And then when you black out, he robs you, take everything in your house. And it's a one-man keto. And he has been operating and he has been successful. I've not seen any video of him being beaten. I've not seen any video of him being arrested. I've never seen any video of him being tortured.
It's still not a one-man business because it still has juju. So the spirit and
yeah, but it's only him alone that goes to your house. So you think that, oh, I have just one person. You are not feeling skeptical. This is one person, and it's really young. He's a fine guy, really young, and really it's not the muscular person or the tall person or the huge person. It's just quite petite, to be honest. So you just see him as a harmless, maybe bottom or top. I don't know whatever his role is, maybe verse, a harmless verse, and then only for him to perpetrate his evil. So from that video I saw, I do not believe. I'm not yet clear what that story is. Yes, you can say, oh, the story is this thing meant to perpetrate evil and this thing, so meant to establish that the keto is the one that got ketoed. But it still looks very, very dicey, because we know the keto, their modus operandi, they operate like assassins or more like ninjas. They are very, very skeptical. They try to watch their next move, because you know what what they are doing is evil. And if anybody gets a hold of them, they are completely, utterly destroyed. They will be completely destroyed or completely beaten to a pulp. So for this to happen, I mean, the beating looks like a keto kind of beating. It doesn't look like an LGBT or the gay kind of beating. It looks more like chronic, like this is a keto kind of beating. But still, we have seen gay community members beaten with hammer on this same show. We have seen gay community members beaten till their body parts were amputated. We came here to report it. So I mean, it's quite hard to draw the line. But that's it for me.
Just to add,
yeah, go ahead.
Because he talked about LGBTQ members being beaten. I just remember that the same color, the same wall painting with that guy that was hitting with a hammer is the same color of paint in that same house. So I think that is one thing we need to look at. They are the same color of paint. Welcome to Breaking News Wahala.
It is just less than a week. No, really, I remember I will go even cross-check it. No, I didn't even thank you for bringing that up, because I said I would have said that this was a keto beating, but when I saw videos like that of LGBT community members being beaten, then I knew that some LGBT community members have it rough. Some of us have been ketoed. We can even thank God that at least we left there without a scratch and bruises, but some people were not so lucky. And we just hope that a lot of NGOs or people who can make change are looking up at this. Thank you so much, viewers, for watching. This is still Breaking News Wahala. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next episode. See you guys. I'll see you, our viewers, later. Peace out.